as I was saying, the kids have 57 miles ahead of them today. We've probably been looking at this with the most anticipation and anxiety, I guess you would say, simply because we've never done a ride quite that long with two little ones. And I don't ever doubt River's ability, right? She's 8, she's all muscle, she's happy, she just goes. But pulling the heavy loaded trailers, and then with a 3-year-old, you know, he's so good. Our son is so patient, so quiet, happy, but you do need to stop. He does need to get out of that. He does need to move around, just like if he was on a car ride. And, you know, sometimes I think there might be even less interaction for him because we're, you know, all in front of him or around him, kind of in our own zone biking, and he's stuck sitting there. So we really try to be very cognizant of that and try to engage him. We're always handing him things, stopping to show him things like turtles or geese or different flowers along the way, different plants. You know, try to get him to yell woohoo when we go down hills, just anything that keeps him very engaged. And it sounds silly, right? But sometimes that takes more mental effort than it does physical effort as a parent. You're packing snacks, you're packing layers, you're making sure everyone's happy, that the route is the right one for everyone, that, you know, we break it up in stops. And where do we break it up? He's waking up. And then keeping them engaged. So I wouldn't trade this trip for the world, but it is not as easy as one could imagine. Although I say that, and we've, knock on wood, not had a single tear, had a single complaint the entire time. So, well, good morning and goodbye, Paw Paw, West Virginia. Definitely have been, we really liked the stay here. And we appreciate like this aspect that Paw Paw has put in for bikers. So we're heading towards the Paw Paw Tunnel Detour. We're not super happy about it, but we've heard good, we've heard bad. We'll see how it goes. We'll let you know when we get to the top. We have found the Paw Paw Detour. We're gonna walk a little ways with the trailers. It's just tight to turn. Here we go. Dear National Park Service, this sucks. Our daughter rode it. With the trailers, the roots just catch you. We're pushing some, riding some. Here's what it is. There she goes, taking off up it. Well, National Park Service, you made it so steep and rocky and covered in roots that the little man had to walk. But we're making it. The view's good. Really. I mean, I could see mountain bikers getting up this, having the time of their life. But I mean, through travelers with trailers, sucks. It would be fine to ride without the trailers.
Well, it's funny that they all said you could never ride down it. You I'd ride down this.
Yeah, I'd ride down this too.
Hey everyone, Julie from the future here, just dropping in with some additional Paw Paw Tunnel Detour information. I know many of you will tune in purely for the information on this detour, and it's a big one on the trail. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of extra info. This detour took us about 50 minutes, maybe a little more, to complete, and we did factor that in when calculating our day out. Depending on what direction you approach from will really influence if you're going to ride both the ascent and descent. If you are coming from the east to the west, just keep in mind that that side, it looks more like a construction vehicle road, could become very muddy and slick if you have wet weather. So if you are doing this with small children, just as we did, or perhaps if you're loaded with gear, as we were as well, carrying that extra weight, or even if you're just not as fit, maybe a little athletically compromised, I really advise that you factor in extra time, maybe an hour to 2 hours for this detour. Take it slow, look at it as an adventure, and just have fun with it.
Well, we made it to the top. We are all dripping in sweat except for Sawyer. There's an excavator, a dump truck, another dump truck. This is the downhill of the Paw Paw Tunnel Detour. It is steep, but it is flat dirt, so you're not really sliding too much. Trailers are going down. Honestly, this has been crazy. What do you think, bud? Not good. Even he's sick of it. It's super bumpy. Random rocks flying. Yeah. After the Paw Paw Tunnel Detour, things are pretty pleasant. Tall grass, shaded, quiet. The trail is definitely better in regards to being smooth than it was yesterday. So, no complaints here. We're moving, headed to Little Orleans. It's about 20 to 10. Just wanted to show you what we're riding with. It is pretty. It's cool in here. The long grasses are pretty. We have not passed a single soul. It was Memorial Day, but I expected lots of people to be out on the trail. Not one. Not a soul in sight. I just jammed on my brakes because we're riding along the canal and admiring all the turtles. We have this snapping turtle, but I think he's laying eggs this morning. Hello, ma'am. She's fairly sizable. I'll pull you up to see the snapping turtle. Lake too, right? Yeah, they live in our lake too. We have another turtle on the trail. This one's eating breakfast. So we spoke yesterday to a canal steward, a volunteer who was biking the trail. We sat down at one of the locks and talked with him. And we had expressed concern about the trail being bumpy on our trailers, etc. And he had said, oh, you could ride pavement. Well, it turns out the Western Maryland Rail Trail is fully paved for 28 miles. We just picked it up in Little Orleans. We're going to take it all the way to Hancock and beyond. If nothing else right now, it gets rid of the dust for Sawyer, and it gets rid of the tall grasses that were giving River a little bit of an itch on her legs. So we'll see how it goes. It also makes it relatively mindless. We're not worried about watching for bumps for the trailers, and should make it for smooth sailing for some time. Here we go. Happy? We did stop at Bill's place, which is an icon. We really just had pizza and fries today. So fries and some fried cauliflower were kind of our brunch. And we're happy with that. We'll take it. So if you're biking the C&O and you're sick of slogging through the foot-wide grass and the bumps and the gravel, the Western Maryland Rail Trail is your answer. It is an uphill grade going towards Hancock, but we're sailing. I mean, River's handling this like it's nothing. And you can see the C&O right down there. Oh, and we hear a train. It's paved, it's wide, it's shaded, it's pretty. We can't ask for much more. It's pretty country up here. Farm fields, cows up under the trees in the shade. I know. have your turtle shirt on. Show the turtle. Whoa.
Turtle's scared. He closed off.
Sister's gonna set him down in the grass to continue his journey,
Look
okay?
at him.
He's beautiful.
Shower?
I wish I could have recorded it. We just drove through an entire town full of teenagers basking on a cement pier of the trail. I think we upset them. We were trying to navigate their towels and the legs. So, almost to Williamsport. We're gonna go, bud. There she is, 50 plus miles into her day, and she is not only leading, but like chipper, showing off. I'm tailing, and George is monitoring us both, but she's just happiness, not a complaint. We are 3 miles from Williamsport, which means we are more than 54 miles into this journey. We let our 8-year-old set the pace for the last 10 miles, thinking she'd want to go slow, need more brakes. Friends and family, I am toast. I am done pulling this trailer. I want off this bike saddle. She's like playing with a blade of grass, having fun, singing to herself. We were worried about her doing this mileage, and honestly, I think she'd do 10 more. Welcome to Williamsport. So they have refilled this aqueduct. We're in the town we're staying, buddy. Yeah, we made it. Pretty awesome. So we biked into Williamsport. I just picked up some food for us for dinner. She was amazing for all 58 miles. Super cute. We're staying in the little yellow house on the left. It's a B&B, Bay Farms. Amazing, wonderful, comfortable little accommodations. And breakfast in the morning is help yourself style. No complaints thus far. It's cute. It's quiet. I like it.